Hey y'all, I'm hoping that this is going to do well, but I don't know. I got a little flashing light at me, and I think that means that the battery is fixing to go on the microphone. So if I'm suddenly going, just figure it out. But anyway, how's everybody doing? This is the last time you'll see this kind of Thanksgiving-ish fall backdrop, because it's Christmas time, y'all. I've decorated downstairs in Christmas, and comment below if you would like to see that Christmas decor video. I think I will do that, but because I think one of you already asked, and all it takes is one of you asking something. If there's no good reason why I shouldn't, then I'll do what y'all like. That's what I'm here for. Anyway, so one of the things one of you asked me, I will comment back. I cannot remember your name. I should look it up, but it's actually more than one of you have asked me about this palette. This is the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. And while I hate Urban Decay's names, I think they're just trying to be edgy and sexy and all that, and I hate the message that that sends. But at the same time, I do love Urban Decay products. I just found out they have a vegan line too. But I'm not totally vegan, but I didn't even know that. But I just think they're trying to appeal to a certain demographic, and more than one, obviously. And I do like their product quality. So the question that I got on this was, would I recommend it? And it's so funny because originally I would have said no, because I felt like these colors didn't do well for me personally. But I think it's a great palette, and I do recommend it. And it has turned out to be a great palette for me. These colors are actually great for a green-eyed person, blonde. Even if you like a more neutral palette, there's a lot of neutrals in this. So yes, I would. I mean, these colors here are certainly neutral. This color is more neutral. The what's it called? Please, Feels. Oh, the Feels like. Okay. And Juicy. Those two mattes, the lighter mattes, are definitely, and then for your dark color, there's clearly a nice chocolate brown on the end. It does have a bit of a red undertone to it, but right next to it is another one that doesn't. So I feel like if you're a neutral person, you could enjoy this palette. If you're a rust person and you don't like pinks, the pinks really are on the strong dark end, but there's some peachy tones through here that I would say you could do fine with that. And then there's a good balance, I think, of both matte and shimmers. And then there's no glitters, but there's really kind of glitzy shimmers, and then there is mattes. And I feel like even the Privacy, the one on the end that's the dark brown, I feel like even that one, it's a matte. This one, the one next to it, Drunk Dial, hate the names, it's a shimmer. So I mean, I feel like it's a really good blend. Also, when they include their brush, it reminds me of Sigma Beauty palettes, eye palettes. Which, comment below if you'd like to see my Sigma Beauty palettes. I never thought about that. We always talk about their brushes, but they have some great palettes. But they always put in their great brushes. And this reminds me, y'all, of their brushes. It's a really good quality brush, I feel like. And it says Naked Cherry on it in the little translucent area. But it's like a small shader on this end. It's not... it's round and domed, so you couldn't use it as a liner really, unless you were really, maybe if you wet the end and were really precise about how you loaded it. And then this end can be used for anything. It's just a good crease brush. It could be used to blend as well. It could be used as, if you were careful with how you mash down, you could use it as a flat shader. So these are really two good little brushes to have in here for this. Obviously you need a brush set, or you don't need a brush set. You can use your fingers. Y'all remember the video I did? Comment below if you would like me to do that video again if you haven't seen it, or you'd like an updated where you can literally use your fingers to put your eye makeup on. And it just depends on, like I use my pinky for when I do my highlighter here and also under the brow. For in the crease I use my ring finger, and also I use that finger to blend it. And then also I use my middle finger as a flat shader if you've got a shimmer. So you definitely can use your fingers. You do not have to have a brush set. But all that being said, I am going to do this one more time. I know I've had several videos, multi-videos, where I have used this palette. And it's because the first one I used my obvious lighter colors, my transition color, and a dark, all neutrals. Then I decided to go crazy and use some of the pinker tones only. And then I did just the peach tones. And I'm going to do one more where I kind of blend the use of all of those. And it's because someone said, do you really recommend this product? And I'm like, you know what? I do. The fact that I could get so many looks out of one and that it's a good quality, it has a good brush with it. I do like Urban Decay, even though I don't like their naming, their nomenclature, if you will. And I do like this new Keurig. Y'all know I always tell y'all about something new that I get that if I really like it. I am really liking this Folgers Caramel Drizzle. It's really, really good. If you recycle plastic, be sure and recycle this instead of just throw it in the trash because it is plastic. And I think that Keurig has realized they need to be real conscious that way, and so they're making them recyclable. Is that the right word? But anyway, this tastes like you're eating some sort of a Thanksgiving Day treat. And it's just like having a treat. It's like yummy. But it is very caramely. And it is the coffee I'm drinking right now. So you will see me sip a lot. Because it's just so delicious. Oh my gosh. It's like, I don't know, like eating a candy bar. Some of you, when I said that, were like, okay, I'm getting it. Alright, so today I am going to use, because I am wearing this kind of a purple tone shirt, I'm going to be using these tones again. But I'm going to go ahead and use the shimmer, which I hadn't. I blended that with something else before. And so for my highlighter color, I'm going to do a blend between Caution and Hot Spot under the brow, just to give my lighter color up there. And I do not have a problem with making this a shimmer. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and go back in here. Did I get that good? There. I just like to make sure it's lighter. And then also the same thing, a lot lighter on the inner tear duct. And I found even if you do a dark lid, which is what I'm going to do today, still go ahead and highlight just the tear duct itself, that little piece above and below the lid, right on the inner area. And just where that little shadow is, just get that nice and lightened up. And I'm going to flip this over and turn it to turn on. And I am going to go underneath the brow with a shimmer this time. Now this is more of a gold, so that's why I went ahead and put down the white first. And then this just brings out a little bit of shimmer. And the funny thing is, to look at it in the pan, y'all, that does not look like it's a true gold. It looks like a champagne, but as you can see, matter of fact, I'll put a little more on. And I'll blend it up. It's very champagne-y. It's almost peachy. It's not pink. It's not cherry, like the palette suggests. It's very, it's like a gold peach, which is not at all what it looks like in the pan. Now I gotta tell y'all, looking at this, this is not doing well as far as the brush. So I'm just gonna flat out use my finger. Now look how peachy that is, y'all. Look how peachy that got. So that is, I was right, it is more of a gold peach. When you look at it in the pan, it does not look peachy, it looks champagne-y. And now I've got to even it up, so I'm glad I did look at that. And we'll blend it down a little, just to blend into the darker color we're going to use. And I am actually going to go back over the very top under the brow with the white. Now see, I wish that there was a shimmer white. But that's okay. So we're going to have multi-colors definitely today. Okay, so I got that done. I need my little, I'm back to my regular makeup cloth. And this is the one that is from, for those of you who asked about this, it says exclusively made by the Turkish Towel Company. It is, and you can literally go to www.turkishtowelcompany.com and get one of these. Now the difference is it's black, so you don't see makeup, and it's important to say makeup. I got it at a little gift shop inside a bed and breakfast that I was at, but no kidding. I realized that was a really expensive towel. I think it was like, I don't know, somewhere between $15 and $20, I think. When you could just get a wash rag and just don't get a white one. Get, you know, a darker color, like my gray ones. But anyway, so I do keep this right in front of me, like almost like your arm could sit on it, so that when I get something off my fingers like I just did, I can wipe it. Or if I have a boo-boo and have to wipe real quick and wipe it. So it's just good to have one handy. So now I'm going to take the fluffy brush. And I am going to go ahead and I think I'm just going to really just kind of go all out because of the color I'm wearing. And I'm going to use this color. And it is very pink. It's the most cherry color on here, if you ask me. We'll see how it does. Let's see how it does. Always put down on the outside. That's where you want your darkest color. And you can see right there, that is a very dark pink. And I'm going into the, oops, let me get up. I'm going into the crease, and I'm just using this because it is a fluffy brush. I'm just using it to kind of blend it out. And it's blending since I came down a little bit. I also go right down, straight down from the brow there. It's blending right into that peachy gold color, which is why we did that. And now I'm coming right down onto the lid. And that's where I'm going to do a darker look today. Now, I'm not through with the lid. I'm going to put another color there. That's why I didn't completely. Again, put down on the outside like that. And that's where it lays most of your color. And then blend it in the crease. Windshield wiper motions. Making use. Just lightly do this. Don't press down too hard. Because that's using the texture of the brush to be a fluffy. It's not just applying, it's blending as it goes. So that's why you like a fluffy crease brush if you want to. But then don't press down hard, press down lightly. And again, you'll see I'm kind of going above and coming down, above and coming down. That's just blending that color that was there down into what we have. And again, I'm bringing this down into this area, staying away from the inner area. And now I am going to put a darker sparkle color, and that is the Young Love one. And I don't think I've used this yet. So we'll see how this does, huh? And I'm using this like a flat shader in that I am mashing down really hard. You could just use your finger, and really your finger is best. I'm not tapping it off. I'm using this. Now do you see how that just does not do as good as your finger? I'm going to show you the difference.